We had a pretty windy afternoon today. Wind gusts were in the 50+ mile per hour range across nearly all of our region, at least the 35 to 45 mile per hour range in eastern Lakes country. And then we had wind gusts up to 61 miles per hour in Harvey, 60 in Rolla, even reaching a wind gust of 74 in Minot, and that led to various wind damage reports across parts of North Dakota. So overall, pretty active afternoon, but the winds will settle down heading into tomorrow morning. In the meantime, though, because we're still expecting wind gusts at or above 60 miles per hour across parts of our region over the next few hours, we still have high wind warnings in eastern North Dakota until 1 a.m. Wind advisories in Lakes country until 4 a.m. due to slightly lower wind gusts. But in both cases, we could see tree branches, unsecured items getting blown around, could even see dust leading to visibility reductions. But thankfully, we will see those winds dying down as we head into tomorrow. So let's go over the timing here. All this orange here represents wind gusts in the 30 to 45 mile per hour range. No reds, which would be 45 plus. So after 1 a.m., we're basically done with the 50+ mile per hour wind gusts, but we'll still see wind gusts staying in the 30+ mile per hour range well into tomorrow morning. So Lakes country will continue being windy well into tomorrow morning, but after midday, those winds will drop below 30 miles per hour. And then we're looking at pretty quiet conditions for the rest of Sunday. So basically after Sunday morning, we're done with the winds. Aside from that, not much happening with our weather cam, just a little shaking going on to those gusts, and that's it. Temperatures in the 60s in Fargo still, but we got a 43 in Langdon because of cool air beginning to spill in from Canada in the process. The reason for the strong winds is thanks to this intense low pressure system producing a pressure gradient, as indicated by these tight lines indicating lines of same pressure. They're scrunched together, which indicates some strong wind potential in the process. But as this front continues pushing east, we will see those winds dying down. High pressure will keep skies clear heading into early next week. So let's go over our first little forecast to see what I'm talking about. Cloud cover in the northern half of our region during the overnight hours, but those isolated showers that were pushing through Lakes country earlier this evening, they're done. We're basically drying out overnight. By Sunday morning, we're looking partly to mostly sunny across our region. Cloud cover breaking up west to east as we head into Sunday afternoon. So by Sunday afternoon, we're looking clear and sunny. Not a bad way to end the weekend. Just a mild one with temperatures in the 60s, and that's it. Looking at our precipitation chances, staying dry. No rain expected. And one other thing we're looking at is those temperatures. But as we head into next week, temperatures will continue rising. Notice that heat from out west expanding into our region. And we'll see that even see 80s on Thursday, as indicated by that swath of red. Then we drop back into the 60s heading into mid-October.
Temperatures looking good. Just got to get through today, get through these winds.
Yeah.
Get these fires to go away. Hopefully everyone's safe. But yeah, no, weather is looking good, promising here in the future.
I'm just surprised to see that 80 myself, to be honest. But I did anticipate we would see something like that.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Joseph. Well, after the break, we will take a look at some of the week's top health stories.